Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. We're in the middle part of Trial 5, so, and then the Monokuma and Cubs Theater segment began, which is ironic, because one of them isn't here. But with all the Monokubs destroyed, this segment was no longer possible. And so, the curtain quickly fell. You know what, that's fine, we're in the middle of tension, drama, figuring out who the heck done it, and who did done by it. So let's see what happened.
The flashback light became the motive. When Kokichi remembered that he was a remnant of despair, I planned to kill him. I thought that if I killed him, this game, and the battle between hope and despair, would end. I was confident in my talent as an assassin. I knew I would be able to do it.
We've tried to end this killing game before, but...
We were naive.
Huh?
That's what I thought. I knew Kokichi would take advantage of my naivete, simply because it's him.
Maki totally gets me!
We still don't really 100% know if he's in there, which sucks. Because this could so easily be the digital versions of them uploaded. So...
That's why. I needed to settle it myself. I took the poison arrows and the crossbow, and broke into the hangar with an exisal. But when I entered the hangar, I saw something I never expected. Kaito and Kokichi were fighting each other.
Well, that is surprising.
Kokichi was shot in the arm with a crossbow arrow, probably by Kaito when he fought back. Both of them stopped and looked at the exisal, most likely surprised by its sudden appearance.
So, wait, she's, like, out of the cockpit? Does that mean she's, like... Do they have to stand visibly while out of it? That might be a detail we need to know.
Kokichi immediately took out his remote and attempted to control the exisal I was in. I jumped out of the exisal before he could, and shot Kokichi in the back with an arrow.
I feel like being shot in the back would be paralyzing.
That should have been enough to stop him, since the arrow was coated with poison.
That is true.
The Strike 9 poison, correct? But why pick that particular poison? Some of the poisons in my lab were far more lethal.
I wanted Kokichi to confess his true intentions before he died, and find out why he was always lying and trying to confuse us.
What do you mean?
If he was the mastermind, it would have been easier for him to hide in the shadows, right?
He is good at hiding, we know that.
He could have made it seem as if the late Junko was secretly behind this killing game. That way, he could reveal himself as the surprise mastermind to liven up the game. Because of his suspicious actions, anyone would already suspect him as the mastermind.
It is definitely interesting the fact that they use the word game and it's like... It almost feels fourth wall-y where they're talking about the game, which is interesting.
Especially with that message in the courtyard.
That message is weird.
Kokichi
Why?
said it was a hint. But was it necessary for him to go out of his way just for a hint?
Is there a secret to that, which I'm not reading? Like, if you read it another way? Like, if I squint my eyes... Nope. Nothing's there. Oh, look it up. Nope.
As a remnant of despair, I imagine he wanted to feel the despair of his plan being thwarted.
I think that if he wanted the thrill, he would have carried out the plan carefully. So when his carefully laid out plan goes to waste, he would be in utter despair.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maki must have wanted to hear it directly from Kokichi himself.
But it was pointless. I was a fool for thinking I could have a serious talk with him.
What are you talking about? Remnants of despair? What's that? I don't understand anything you're saying. But anyway, why are you starting up the killing game when it should have ended? You already know it's all meaningless, and that I'm the mastermind. Do you love killing that much?
Shut up, you asshole!
That's a good shot!
I realized it was pointless to continue the conversation, so I shot the final arrow. But then...
Oh. Okay, I see.
What?
Kaito protected Kokichi?
Ah, he's sticking to his morals.
Why? Why would Kaito protect Kokichi?
Oh, why did he have to be a hot-blooded anime protagonist with the side of justice at that time? Come on.
At that moment, my mind went blank. I knew I had to do something about the poison. I rushed to Shuichi's research lab for the antidote.
Oh, she left the scene and then...
So you didn't have the antidote with you at the time.
That might have been a good idea in case of any sort of accidents, but okay.
I used Strike 9 poison to torture Kokichi for info, but I planned to kill him from the start.
That's so mean!
But that was my first mistake. Because of that,
You what?
I ended up killing Kaito. When I returned with the antidote, the hangar shutter had been closed. I assumed it was Kokichi's doing, but because of that, I couldn't enter the hangar anymore. I needed to give Kaito the antidote somehow, so I went to the bathroom window. Kaito, can you hear me? Quick, drink this antidote! After calling out to him, I chucked the antidote through the bathroom window. Kaito noticed it and grabbed the antidote.
Oh my god. Kaito probably gave it to Kokichi.
But Kokichi stole it from him.
Or that's also yeah.
Sorry, but I can't die here, since I'm the mastermind of this killing game.
Wait! There's only one antidote!
Oh, you don't have to worry about Kaito. He fulfilled his dream, right? He already went to space.
Damn it!
That sucks. Oh, that sucks.
Stop!
Phew, I feel so much better. I guess that's a wrap. Or maybe not. Because now another class trial is going to start.
Last trial?
You'll be the Blackened for this case, you know. The Blackened who killed Kaito.
I killed...
Shut it! Screw the class trials. Like hell am I gonna let you have your way?
Kaito! Why did you protect Kokichi? If you didn't help him, then...
I couldn't help it. Even if it's Kokichi, I can't have you kill anybody.
Ooh, that's ironic.
Aw,
Because, oof.
Kaito wasn't protecting me. He was protecting Maki. The situation just got way worse, huh? Maki is gonna become the Blackened responsible for killing you. All because you protected me!
Don't you worry, Makiro. I'm not gonna die that easily. Just leave it to me. I'll put an end to this killing game.
You're still full of energy, even like that. You really are not boring.
That's an interesting line.
I want to see what a dying Kaito can do. So, show me what you've got. I won't meddle with your plans.
What are you...
Don't mind me. Run, Makiro. Just hurry up and run. Run and live. You gotta live.
This is weird because, really, like, thinking about this game as a whole, Shuichi feels like a side character to actually Kaito's main character. And I mean, to be fair, it was kind of similar with Kyoko in the first and everyone else in the second, but... Huh.
But I refused to give up. I tried to enter the hangar by breaking the control panel with my
Those
knife.
are the slashes, okay.
In the end, I couldn't.
So that's where the marks.
I
on
don't
the
feel like there's
control
gonna be
panel
much
came
trial
from,
left
huh?
considering we're just getting the truth out.
After that, I returned to the bathroom window once more, but I didn't see anyone. The bathroom door was closed. I called out, but neither Kaito nor
Whew.
Kokichi answered.
Well, this is a depressing
I
trial.
couldn't do anything anymore. All I could do was leave. That's when I made up my mind. As the Blackened who killed Kaito, I would kill Kokichi during this class trial.
Wow, how did he learn that?
In exchange for all of your lives.
So that's what happened.
That's, whew.
Then Kokichi, knowing what he knew, still helped Maki cover up her crime?
Was that why you smushed Kaito in the hydraulic press?
Yeah, no, I feel like that was just done by
Kaito wanted Maki to be
Kokichi.
spotless. As his friend, I felt obliged to help him.
Oh, what? That's messed up.
How dare you make fun of him? You call yourself a friend? You enjoyed watching us suffer. You fucking asshole!
Woohoo! Language.
Ooh, Maki is so scary. Good thing I'm in this exosoul. Pretty sure Maki would have already killed me if I was out there in the flesh. So, what are everyone's plans now?
Oh, it's a good thing I got this Electro Bomb.
Truth out in the
It's
open.
not gonna happen.
Who are you guys gonna vote for?
Oh,
You
God.
can vote for me.
So-
but if you do, we'll all die together.
Wow, this is not even a case of what's the truth. It's a case of what are your morals.
Or vote for
That's
Maki and live.
different.
Well, choose whichever you want. I don't care either way.
Why? Why are you so calm? Your life depends on
Wow,
this
yeah,
too.
no, this is quite different from any other
Who
trial.
cares? Just choose already. Come on, who are you gonna vote for?
No, we can't vote yet. We don't have the whole truth.
Okay, well, okay, we're still
This case
pursuing
isn't
truth.
over.
Of course we are.
Huh?
Yeah, hey, that you
Thank
make
you
it
for
sound
telling
like
us
that.
everything, Maki. Thanks to you, I finally understand.
That you're not the killer?
There's another hidden truth within your testimony.
Wait, what? Okay.
A hidden truth?
There is, and then cut to Shuichi's mind. I'm gonna bluff super hard.
Yes, I'm positive. Because there's something wrong with the testimony you've given us.
Okay. The part of Maki's testimony that doesn't add up. Kaito protecting Kokichi, the control panel being damaged, Maki becoming Kokichi drinking the antidote. I can't look at my inventory. I'm gonna guess Kokichi. No, did Kokichi really drink it? I saw him do it, there's no doubt. Okay, well shoot.
What's wrong?
Can I look at my inventory at least? Nope. Shoot. Is it Maki becoming the black? No. Yeah, there's no
I
doubt.
was wrong.
Okay. I wish I could look at my inventory to double check. The control panel. That happened. Kaito protecting him? Well, okay, I guess
Oh no!
what's wrong with the control panel then?
That's it!
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what the problem with that
Maki
is.
said she used a knife to try to break the control panel and enter the hangar.
Yes.
But that doesn't make sense, because there's an alarm system on the shutter.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, yeah! The alarm should have gone off if someone got close to the shutter.
I was too focused to notice at the time. But now that you mention it, it is odd.
So someone could have came in and
The sensor just missed her.
did something otherwise.
Nah, the security there isn't that sloppy.
Okay, that's
If a
that's
shady
different.
person got near the shutter, the alarm would have gone off without question.
Then why didn't the alarm go off?
Was an
Like I told you,
electro bomb
this isn't
thrown?
over. There's still a
We
hidden
still
truth
got
to
those
find.
to deal with. That's right, there must be some kind of reason behind all these oddities. Finding the reason will help us uncover the hidden truth. Okay, let's try this. I'm sure we'll solve it. I say as I have no clue what's happening. Let's see here.
I did attempt to enter the hangar,
Yes.
and I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife.
That's,
At
yeah.
the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Maybe it was just broken.
Wait, 100%? No, because there's the
Perhaps it
electro
was turned
bomb.
to a special setting?
Or maybe Maki is telling a lie.
I don't think so.
Did you really try to break the control panel with it?
I'm not going to tell any more lies.
Yeah, because it's not 100% certainty. Someone could have thrown an electro bomb.
I did attempt to enter
Yeah, I
the
thought
hangar.
so. Knew it.
Destroy the control. At
Yep.
the time, the alarm system didn't
So we gotta
go
get
off.
rid of the one that's 100%
But
certainty.
if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated.
Yeah! Nice.
Wrong!
Yeah, it's not 100%, because we very clearly... 100% needs to be 100%, which there means
There is a
no
way
ways to
the
disable
alarm
it.
System. An electro bomb would take it down.
But Maki only had one bomb, and she used it during the raid this morning.
Then the only other person who could have used one is Kokichi, right?
Huh? Why would I use an electro bomb? I had no reason to shut off the alarm, right? I'd be at a disadvantage if I did that.
Yeah, but you're probably lying right now, you big dumb robot.
I guess so. I can't come up with a reason why Kokichi would want to cut the alarm.
But we know that the alarm system was neutralized. It had to be. In that case, then...
I've got it! Disabling the alarm system wasn't the real objective.
What?
The main objective of Kokichi using an electro bomb was... Keep Kibo away? Disable the remote control, right? Nope. Is it actually to keep Kibo away?
I was wrong!
Dang. Oh, yeah, the press safety...
That's
Oh, yeah, that would definitely be it. The safety function.
It was to deactivate the safety function on the press.
Because if it was started, it would keep going.
Deactivate the safety function?
The electro bomb wouldn't have just taken down the alarm system. It also would have disabled the hydraulic press's safety function.
That's true, but why would he do that?
There's only one reason that anyone would want to do that.
That's because...
I'm right. It means that we've been thinking about this all wrong.
All wrong.
What aspect of this case runs contrary to new evidence? The credibility of the death video, Kaito's cause of death, the mastermind... Kaito's cause of death.
That's it!
It was the Crusher, right?
Kaito's cause of death.
What?
If the electro bomb was used while Maki was trying to deliver the antidote, maybe Kaito didn't die by poison. It could be something else entirely.
Yes, the cause of death could now be... the... Crusher? Is the cause of death that... Is that a cause of death that we should consider in place the poison arrow?
I was wrong!
Yeah, right? Unless there's something else? Okay, so that's in the toilet. Strike 9, Exosol's, Electro Hammer, Electro Bomb, Kibo's account, Kaito's coat.
This is it!
Yeah, okay, it just shows the wrong evidence. I hate it. I hate it when you use it.
The hydraulic
That could
press.
be the same thing.
Kaito could have been killed by the press after all.
What? He could have?
If the safety was off, the press could have crushed
Oh,
Kaito
now I get it.
while he was still alive.
Cause, yeah, the safety, if it was... Well, it says organic, though. He would still be... Would he be organic if he was alive? But, okay, the logic they're going with is... The safety press wouldn't have need to have the safety... No, the hydraulic press wouldn't need the safety disabled if the person was still alive. No, if the person was dead. But then, if he's still alive, they would need... Yeah, okay. Sorry, no.
Right after
In my
I
mind,
did
it
the
makes sense.
antidote,
In my words,
I
it's
tried
not
to
right
open the
now.
shutter.
But hopefully you get what I'm saying.
So, Kaito should have still been alive.
Woof, bad way to go.
And if he was crushed by the hydraulic press after that, then we have our cause of death.
If that's the case, it'd mean the one who killed Kaito wasn't Maki.
It would be whoever was operating the hydraulic press. Kokichi.
Woohoo!
I see. Very impressive. The hydraulic press could have been the cause of death.
We still don't know why his
That's just a
clothes
possibility.
are in the toilet.
What do you mean?
It's possible that I killed Kaito with the press, but there's no way to know. Kaito's death could have been either the poison arrow or the hydraulic press. Both causes are possible, but you'll never be able to determine it.
So this is literally, we have two entirely possible causes of death. Both people kind of believe,
No matter what.
that's like,
No matter what?
this is a very deep trial
That's
for
not true.
not the truth,
We can
but,
probably solve this mystery too. Right, Shuichi?
is it really possible to determine Kaito's actual cause of death? Was Kaito's cause of death the poison? Is it possible to tell? I'd say it is possible. There's no evidence that determines the cause of death absolutely. Wait, Shuichi could be... I don't want to accept it. Oh, really? It's not possible. No! I wanted to believe it!
I hate to admit it, but Kokichi is right. We have no way to prove the cause of death.
What did you say?
You can't check the body, and you don't have any conclusive evidence. You can't deduce any more from here on out. There's no way to know what happened.
Is it literally going to come down to we just have to believe?
But I know, because I was actually involved.
So that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to commit an unsolvable murder.
To be fair, that, in a Danganronpa game, is the worst.
Do you finally get it? Yep, that was my plan. The gimmick of this murder case isn't the unknown victim, but rather the unknowable culprit. No one understands but me. Only I know the answer. There's no more room for deduction here. Choose the culprit with your own intuition.
Okay.
Intuition?
Are you troubled? I'm sure robots don't have intuition, right? But there's nothing you can do about it. This is just how the trial goes. So, who is the culprit? Maki or me? The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
Are you actually the Monokuma? Oh my god, are you serious? No! No! Ah, I should have saved! I'm gonna say it's Kokichi, because I hate you. What if we go 50-50?
Hey, that's my line.
Oh my god, thank you.
I'm the one who decides when it's voting time.
Oh, come on. No one's gonna figure out the truth. Let's just vote already. This won't be a problem, right, Monokuma? Because you know who the culprit is, don't you? Just like you always do.
Huh?
Yeah, wait, what?
Yes, of course.
Wait, does Monokuma know?
Yeah? What kind of a reaction is that?
The culprit, you say? Yes, of course I know.
Why do you seem so flustered?
Flustered? Me? What are you talking about?
What's going on with Monokuma right now?
Monokuma? Do you not know who the culprit is either?
Huh? Oh, what do you mean I don't know? What don't I know, huh?
You don't know, do you?
Wait, so what's gonna happen?
What does this mean? Why doesn't Monokuma know who the culprit is?
Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is either? If Monokuma doesn't know, what does that tell us about this case? Wait, this case?
Yes, that's it. So that's what Kokichi's real objective was.
Is it to prove he's not the mastermind?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Kokichi wasn't just trying to commit a murder that we couldn't figure out. He was trying to commit a murder that Monokuma couldn't figure out either.
A murder Monokuma couldn't figure out?
But what's the point of that? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
But consider how many elements of this case would be cleared up. Prior to this case, Monokuma always knew the specific details of each crime, correct? That must mean that he was using some way of monitoring us.
Perhaps there are hidden cameras, strategically placed to avoid our detection.
Some of them aren't very strategically hidden.
I can't say for certain, but he must be keeping watch somehow. Kokichi probably used the electrobomb to scramble whatever
Oh
it was.
my god, the electrobomb totally would make it so that even Monokuma couldn't watch.
The electrobomb would prevent any cameras from sending video wirelessly.
Wow, okay, yeah, that's interesting.
Which means it wouldn't matter where the surveillance cameras were hidden.
Like I said, what's the point? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma!
Before we determine that for sure, I want to make one thing clear. If the objective were to create a crime that would stump Monokuma, the exosols... Yes, the exosols weren't protecting Monokuma. They were
keeping him. That's what I thought. They were attacking, bullying, watching, admiring. They were watching him, right?
That's it.
Yeah, because I was gonna say attacking. Well, they weren't really attacking at that
They were
point.
watching Monokuma.
Watching him?
Yes. Remember what Monokuma said earlier in the investigation?
To observe. Yeah.
If they were protecting him like bodyguards, they wouldn't have been facing him. They would have been scanning the area.
See, that's
watching
I
us.
found that weird. So
But they weren't. That implies that they weren't watching us. They were watching him. They were trying to make sure that Monokuma.
I always felt
never
weird
committed
that
crimes.
the relationship between Kokichi and Monokuma. I'm like, this doesn't feel like he's controlling him. So yeah, this makes sense.
Before I stole an Exisol, all 4 units were focused on Monokuma. That's why when I stole one to enter the hangar, the other 3 didn't pursue me.
So Monokuma must have been talking about Maki.
Class trial will always be fair. The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it, so share. Okay.
She didn't want to share that information because it would have linked her to the murder. In which case, it could only be Maki.
You're right.
So to summarize this discussion, Kokichi used the electro bomb in the hangar and the Exosols to watch Monokuma, thereby creating a scenario in which Monokuma has no idea who the culprit is?
I told you there's no point. Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma!
No, Kokichi might not be controlling Monokuma at all.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I was thinking.
What?
But Kokichi's the mastermind, right? Shouldn't he be controlling Monokuma?
Kokichi might not be the mastermind.
What?
Remember that the only reason we think that is because Kokichi told us.
And he's a liar.
Monokuma hasn't
Oh
said
my
a word about
gosh.
that. It's possible that Kokichi is just lying to us.
No way I lied! I'm definitely controlling Monokuma. The mastermind of the killing game is totally me. The one who pitted humanity's last survivors against each other is... all me, baby.
That's right. He's a remnant of despair. How'd we forget that?
Didn't we also just assume that?
That doesn't necessarily mean that he's the mastermind.
Okay, so we're gonna keep going with that though.
Well, I guess. But is that really possible?
Well, Monokuma,
I can't answer that without causing problems, because I gotta run this trial fair and square.
Even more reason to give us the answer. If you don't tell us the truth right now, you'll be an accomplice to Kokichi's lies.
Which would be putting at someone at an advantage.
Does that sound like a fair game? Would
Okay.
you say this class trial is fair?
Yeah, tell us.
I feel like
Kokichi the real
Monokuma's just
mastermind or not?
going to explode.
No need to think about it.
Wow,
You're
this
being
is
way too
not a lot of gameplay and a lot of just them discussing.
Aren't you normally the forward one?
Ah?
I mean, I don't mind, because that's probably part of your strategy, too. But in the interest of fairness, I suppose it's time to tell the truth. Unlike the lies you love so much, the truth should be impartial to everyone.
and what is that truth?
Let's hear it.
I'm not being controlled by Kokichi.
Woohoo, okay, there we go.
because He's not the mastermind.
All right, well, there, well, twistaroo, there it came. I was, okay.
Is that really true?
Kokichi was just messing with you. I never once said he was the mastermind.
Then it was all Kokichi's lie?
God, we got played
That is what
like a
that would mean.
fiddle.
With the key from the last motive, he was the first to learn the truth of the outside world. Based on his deductions, he fabricated a lie to make you all think he was the mastermind.
So he's just a big old dumb jerk?
I see. Kokichi's own deductions.
And I'll tell you, I'm getting kind of bored with all lying, so everything I say will be the truth. You big liar?
He's got a lot of details right, though. Pretty impressive, honestly.
But what about the Exosols? If Kokichi wasn't the mastermind, how'd he control them so easily?
Because he found the remote.
He just used Mew's remote
Oh!
control, right?
Mew's remote control.
So the remote that Kokichi was using
Well,
was
that-
made by Mew?
Changes things.
Oh, you didn't know?
Are we gonna flip it over and see a cute little animal?
Mew not only invented the electro bomb and the electro hammer, she also made a remote control that can hijack any electronic device.
Okay, that changes
Kokichi
things.
just slapped a receiver on each of the Exosols and took them for a spin.
Hey, isn't it a bit unfair to tell them all that?
Fairness has nothing to do with it. I offered that info purely out of spite.
Oh my god, yes. Thank you, Monokuma.
Spite towards you for trying to usurp the mastermind's role and take over the game.
Oh my god,
Well,
yes.
whatever. It's way more interesting to defeat an enemy who plays dirty anyway.
What's going on? It seems like they're actually fighting.
That's a...
There's no doubt
Okay.
about it. Kokichi isn't the mastermind.
I complained on the podcast that I was like, well, why is it, it's kind of lame that Kokichi's the mastermind because it's so boring that it's the guy who is so obviously the villain that, but I guess not.
Just being dragged
Well,
around by Kokichi's lies the whole
no
time?
one said anything, so that's good. Thank you all.
What were you trying to accomplish by pretending to be the mastermind, Kokichi?
Oh, it was just for hits and shiggles, wasn't it?
Yeah! Now you're gonna be all quiet? This is so frustrating.
Then if he's not the mastermind, who is?
That is the question.
Why are you so certain there's even a mastermind to begin with?
What?
What do you mean?
Why, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
But I wanna know.
The real mastermind is not Kokichi. Who could it be? I was thinking it was Junko Enoshima, but that can't be it. She's always so many steps ahead, it's possible, but she's dead. We've never come into contact with her. If so, who's done this? Who planned this killing game?
Anyway, this conversation has flown off the rails. Let's get things back on track. This class trial is to figure out who the culprit is.
I think we've
not
heard that
the
line before.
mastermind. So, yeah, get to talking.
I agree. Before we worry about who the mastermind is or what my intent is, let's figure out the culprit!
But Monokuma doesn't know who it is. How is he supposed to confirm the results?
We don't need to worry about that. Let's just leave the decision-making to Monokuma. But you gotta run the class trial too. So no mistakes, okay?
Are you trying to get me to do something?
You've been watching us solve all
This
these
is the
cases.
most Monokuma
You
has
can't be a
participated,
spectator
and it's the
anymore.
best.
You're gonna participate in the class
Wait.
trial from here on out.
Wait, what? Huh?
So let's resume this class trial. Monokuma, you gotta use your brain too.
Is he gonna move on up
This will
and
be the
join
final
a seat?
class trial. Me versus Monokuma.
You versus Monokuma?
When I play a game, I intend to win. But what's considered winning in this game? Beating the other players? No. Beating the game's mastermind is the true.
Wait, what? That's like saying it's not enough to beat Metal Gear Solid. I have to defeat Hideo Kojima himself. That doesn't work that way,
And
but
that's how
sure.
I win. That's why I decided to challenge Monokuma.
I'll fight God, he
If
says.
I can deceive Monokuma till the very end, then I'll be the winner.
You're dragging us around like this? Just so you can win a game?
As I suspected, your thought process defies all logic.
Yeah, he's a little
Outside
little
world
unbent.
is total ruin. This game is the only entertainment we have. At least I can enjoy this game to the fullest and feel good winning.
You really are a remnant of despair. Your way of thinking is just chaotic.
Remnant of despair. Whatevs.
Why does he
Let's
keep
just
Metal
get this
Gearing
started.
it? He's always like, Metal Gear, Remnant of Despair. Like, stop.
The students or Monokuma don't know who the culprit is, then I'm the winner.
Don't underestimate me, or Shuichi and the others for that matter.
Oh my god, he's on our side. What?
It's just like a remnant of despair to try to assume control of the game. But these kids are all that's left of Hope's Peak Academy.
Wait a second, what?
If you think they're gonna make this easy for you, you better think again.
Oh my god, he's super on our
Whose
side.
Are you taking here?
Side? Isn't it obvious?
Yeah, you hate him.
Monokuma joins your
Oh my god, that's so cool. Oh my god.
Who invited you?
Now, let's join
What?
forces and unravel the truth behind this case.
Well, this is a big surprise.
We were going to do it anyway.
Let's just ignore Monokuma. His actions are always beyond comprehension.
Yeah! Let's just focus on the case.
Hey, be quiet so we can ignore
No, I'll
you.
take the help, honestly.
Now, where should we start? We've already established what Kokichi is after.
He's just gonna keep talking anyway, isn't he?
In my experience, whenever you learn a new fact, you learn something else along with it.
Oh, sure.
Yes, let's look for that.
Well, what did we get?
You warmed up to him real fast. I guess you are both robots.
He finally has a friend. So now the truth comes out. That piece of evidence makes sense now. The evidence that I can't wrap my head around. Is it the clothes in the toilet? Because why would they be in the toilet, right? That's the only thing that makes zero sense for all this. Right? Nope. I already know about that. We don't need evidence of what I don't know. Okay, nope. What's the other evidence that we don't know? Is it the swipe pattern? Nope, I already know about that. Nope, never mind. What's the one piece... If Monokuma doesn't know the video?
This is it!
Okay, yeah. We gotta examine the video some more. Got it.
Let's discuss the video of Kaito being crushed by the hydraulic press.
Still rough. Still rough.
Kokichi said that he filmed that video to prove he was not the victim. But we know that Kokichi was trying to mislead Monokuma. So what about the video?
Well, the
It's pretty
cable's
strange
not
to present
cut.
evidence that condemns you after all.
Why would the
Then
cable
what
then be cut
kind of mistake
after?
was Kokichi trying to get me to make?
Maybe he crushed Kaito with a hydraulic press, so the cause of death would be unknown?
But if that were the only objective, there would be no need to film it. Discovering the crushed body would
Yeah,
have been
for
enough.
sure.
No need to show us the film.
That's true.
I guess you're starting to fit in after all. If you get any cuter, I'm gonna hug you.
Huh? Really?
There must be a reason you went out of your way to show us the body being crushed.
No reason, really. That's just my twisted personality.
Oh, this guy is literally the definition of an incel, I swear. You're lying again, Kokichi. There's a method to your madness. If you wanted Monokuma to make a mistake, then showing us this video, it must have something to do with trying to fool Monokuma. Taking the video of the murder, but keeping the victim's identity hidden. What does it show? What doesn't it show? Hangman's Gambit. Is the word victim? Because I just looked at the letters and that's what it spells out. It doesn't show the victim.
I see now. The victim.
Is it even possible? No, that's a question for later. For now, we know that.
If you show the moment of Kaito's death, of course it would lead us to believe he died. Even if we can't positively identify the body, we would still believe Kaito was the victim. And that might be exactly the mistake Kokichi was going for.
Does that mean the victims were switched?
Switched?
Then it was some other dead body that got crushed by the hydraulic press?
What if it was... Now hear me out. One of Angie's effigies.
What? Where would he even get another body?
Could it be?
There should be plenty to choose from if you reuse the body of a former victim.
Whoa, what?
If there was an unknown body, then we could guess the victim was switched.
Wait, what? An unknown body? Wait, this is I'm getting a bit of a flashback.
But too bad. Switching the victims was impossible.
Is there a freezer chamber here? Because there definitely was one in the last one.
The footage showed the body being crushed. When in the footage would they have been able to switch the victim? And we already established that the footage was not doctored in any way. The camera doesn't have any editing functions. Just play, record, and pause.
You hit record, you pause, you switch the body, and you hit record again.
Monokuma also said that no computer was used to edit the
You
footage.
can very easily do it on that.
Damn it! Me and my big mouth!
Which means switching out the victim would not be possible. Also, if the victim was switched, then that would mean Kaito is still alive. We already discussed this so many times. The chance of that happening is impossible.
It might be possible.
Huh?
There could be a trick to make the switch possible. We just haven't noticed
Wait,
it yet.
is Kaito gonna be alive, actually?
Oh, and what trick is that?
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
See? You don't know, do you?
No, it's possible. I already said.
It's impossible.
Maki's not wrong. There is a way it could be done. So we can't just give up here.
Hey, Shuichi. I'll think harder about this as well. So, can you confirm whether or not the victims switch places? If Kaito is alive or not?
Can we get a frame-by-frame version of the video?
I don't like the thought that I killed Kaito. I don't want that.
Oh, she's crying! Emotions!
Okay then. Let's talk about the possibility that Makiro mentioned.
Himiko, if you call her that again...
Yes, please.
Oh,
She's warming up!
Okay. Then let's all tug it over together.
I really hope she doesn't die for the sake of her being, you know, defrosting a bit. Together. Don't forget, you're not alone. Don't try to do everything yourself. It's only gonna wear you out. When times are hard, you gotta rely on your friends. That's the key to this trial.
I'm sure we'll figure
Friends!
something out.
You all killed him. No.
These you guys are a stubborn bunch. There's no trick.
That's probably another lie.
Hey!
However, if
I
the
love him
victims
being
were
on our
switched,
side.
then that would mean the footage was altered. How could it have been altered when we know that the footage wasn't edited?
If we could figure that out, maybe we'd know how they switched places.
I knew there was a trick to that video the whole time. Kokichi made it, so it's 100% suspicious.
A trick to that video. Because there's like a jump cut, right? There's kind of a jump cut there. A bit. What could it be? What's suspicious about it? It certainly didn't do the actual crush. It was a slow thing when it was Kibo did it, right?
There must be some trick to that video.
That's what you all gotta figure out.
Wait a sec. Wait a sec. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Wait a sec. Where's the video? His sleeve is out.
There is no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
Did a
Person
bit.
in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Right?
Could it be that the video was shot at another location?
I
Any
don't know
other
about
bright
that.
ideas? Come on, everybody, speak up!
Okay, so up and down. Yeah, because the hydraulic press only goes up and down. There's no crush part of it, right?
There must be some
Yeah.
That's what you all gotta figure out.
Because when we were in it
There is
before,
no trick.
it was just nice and slow.
You can check,
There's
but
no
there's
weird
editing function in that
rush.
Did the placement of that camera
So
seem
we're gonna
suspicious to
agree
any
with
of you? The
Kibo.
filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
No, the angle is fine.
Person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped...
Okay, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, because when you went in it, there was no crush at all. That's why it was weird. It's not a cut, but it's a fast forward, maybe?
Kibo was onto something. Isn't it weird that the hydraulic press stopped for a second? Because when Kibo and I first investigated that hydraulic press...
Yeah, it just went slowly down, and then he swoosed on out. Swoos.
Yes, that's right. The hydraulic press kept lowering itself without stopping.
But in the video...
It goes down. Pause, and then it's down. So, like I said, he stopped the recording.
The hydraulic press stopped briefly, right before it crushed the body?
But why would it stop?
Why did the press stop? There's only one reason I can think of. Okay, well, let's do this thing. It's been a while. The emergency stop button, right? Well, that's one. The other thing is... What is that? Is that Nexusol? Okay, no. What is that? That is a little computer. Okay, so it's the emergency stop, so it's this. Let's try and make it so that we do this well. The answer is we're not. Oh god, what am I doing? What am I doing? Sucking at this. Wow, I suck at this game, guys, so much. It's actually ridiculous how much I suck at this. Yeah, it's the emergency stop button. Oh, how much would it suck if Monokuma was hidden in there and I could have got him? I've never got him in a trial. No, did I get him once? I got him once.
The only way to stop the hydraulic press is the force stop button.
An electro bomb went off in the hangar, which would have interfered with the safety function. There'd be no way to stop the hydraulic press unless someone used the force stop button.
When you say someone, you mean Kokichi, right? He was the only one there.
Actually, maybe I pressed it by accident.
Ooh,
I don't really
why are you
remember.
speaking? You provide nothing
So
for
what
us.
of it? The press only stopped for like a sec. You can't switch the victim in such a short time.
Yeah,
can
but you can pause the video, dude.
That's true.
There's also the question of how the bodies got switched while the camera was rolling. That would have clearly been caught on camera.
Well, the camera was
Oh,
rolling.
I see. It wasn't just the press that stopped.
Huh? Huh? What do you mean?
If you stop something else at the same time you stop the hydraulic press...
Because it's a basic video camera, so it doesn't have multiple files even. If you stop that, you could have swapped the bodies. Oh, we're doing it again? Okay, this time let's do better. Let's start from the outside to hopefully get more that works in a better way. Just kidding. That wasn't where I wanted to go. I need to find this camera. Is there, like, only going to be one? Well, that's the electro hammer. That's the camera, okay. So we're gonna go up here, we're gonna flip those. See, it's a lot smarter to work from the outside. I say acting like I'm doing this right. Guess what? I'm not. Good. I love this game, I say as I lose all these time bonuses. And of course that one's still there. There we go. You stop the camera. That makes sense. Because, yeah, you just pause the footage. I mean, you don't need to edit it. Like, you could do that on your camera easily without editing it.
Stop the video camera at the same time as the hydraulic press.
Even his videos are lies.
Then, while the camera was off, they switched the body under the hydraulic press. After the body was swapped, the press and the camera were started simultaneously. So it just looks like the press stopped for a moment.
Pause right there. Switch the body, do it there.
That's what I've been saying this whole time!
When did you ever say that?
So wait. Is Kokichi in there then?
So they stopped at the same time. The camera position did seem odd to me.
I have an idea on who that person in there might be, but we'll see.
But now I get it. The trick wouldn't work unless it was set up there.
Huh? Why?
To get the trick we just described to work,
Camera had to be set up
camera
for
had to be
blocking,
set up
yep.
precisely.
Let's pin that down. Where was the camera set up? Set up at a high angle up here so that you couldn't see inside, right? Maybe, nope, next to the press. That'd be a pretty close angle, but you couldn't press the switch from there, right? Okay. Wait, is it the dumb arm thing? Okay, so let's see here. So that's a choice. Up from there, there. Didn't I say right there?
There!
Oh yeah, sure. I just was slightly off.
The video camera must have been set up somewhere around here. To operate the press and the camera at the same time, it would have to be near the switch.
I mean, unless we use the weird painting arm, which we still don't know that's a thing.
That's why the video was taken from that unnatural angle. If they were recording it like normal, they would have used a better angle.
Smoogie, some
But if it was
video
recorded at
editor.
such an odd angle, then that proves the trick was used.
Camera angles, huh? Looks like
Oh, hey,
the
well, no, I didn't even
cosplayer
think about that, yeah.
experience is finally useful.
Well, cosplay doesn't really come up all that much in class trials.
It really
There
doesn't.
was a reason the camera was set up there, but also a reason for the height.
Because once it gets to there,
When the
that
press
could be
was
anyone.
stopped, you couldn't really
Yeah.
see what was inside it, correct? That was intentional. The body is mostly hidden by the press, making the swap easier.
The camera must have been placed at such a high position, so it would produce that angle.
I wonder if they used that tripod in the hangar to adjust the camera's height.
Did they get that from the warehouse too? Jeez, that place is like a 4D pocket.
You don't get to make that reference.
40 What is 4D Pocket a reference to? Okay, I'm looking this up because I'm tired of all these references I'm missing. Okay, what is a 4D Pocket? Because I'm tired of this. Oh, that's from Doraemon. Oh, all the Doraemon references never hit me because that's not something that ever is in North America. I mean, except for that one time where they totally changed it, apparently. But
Then, that logic is correct, right? Kokichi used that video angle trick and switched the victim in the hydraulic press. In that case, Kaito is...
potentially still alive.
Before he was crushed by the press, he was swapped with a different body. So Kaito's still alive.
I mean, yeah,
Well, wait just a minute.
it's a possibility.
What? But I just summed it up so nicely.
Himiko, the different body you mentioned, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
The bodies from the other cases. Kokichi's the mastermind, so he... Wait, the mastermind?
Yeah, Kokichi isn't the mastermind, so I don't think he'd be able to produce a body to switch out.
What?
Well, Monokuma, do the rules allow for a body to be reused?
Very well, I'll answer that.
I love spiteful on our side Monokuma,
You're
who will
giving in
fight
pretty
later.
Easily.
Well, it's crucial information to make the trial fair. This discussion is pointless if it's not clear what the culprit was allowed to do, right?
You're a convenient mastermind, but I guess that makes defeating you worth my time.
Does Kokichi feel like the protagonist of his own story? Is that what we're going for?
regarding the reuse of a dead body.
It's happened before.
That is impossible. All
Oh,
the dead
okay.
bodies have already been thrown away.
Learn from your mistakes from Danganronpa 1, huh?
Thrown away?
The other bodies are... gone? Then who did Kaito switch places with?
Wait a second. All we need is an arm, right? So that could have been easily just Angie's, sculpture thing. Kokichi and Kaito were the only ones in the hangar at that time. If they were the only ones present during the body-swapping trick, than the real victim was. The two people who switched places in the hydraulic. Wait, what? Could it be the master? No. The other person in the hangar? The third party. Could it be a third party? No, the shutter was closed. Maki couldn't have got in. Okay, if there were no other bodies, then how the hell? I can't believe it. There's only one possibility. The mastermind, maybe. No, okay. No, never mind. I was going to say that doesn't make sense. So it's the other person in the hangar. Whom? If it wasn't an old body, it could only be...
What's wrong, Shuichi? Who did Kaito switch places with?
Maki, I think I missed something very important here.
Something important?
If I have the timeline right, there are only 2 people in the hangar at the time. Which means that something had to have been decided before. I have to pin that down. I can't let anything escape me this time. Okay, we're doing another Hangman's Gambit. Yeah, okay, so I see the word victim again. So what's the question? How were the bodies swapped if only 2 people are in the hangar? Victim. Okay, so now we got letter E in here. Victim. Okay, victim. The victim helped? Is that what it's trying to say? The victim helped? Really? I guess the victim helped.
I can't believe I overlooked this. What do you mean? There were only 2 people in the hangar at the time the bodies were swapped. Which means they were working together.
Huh? Working together?
The only 2 people involved in the swap were the victim and the culprit. The culprit was operating the camera and the hydraulic press,
so
while the victim lay inside.
When we say the term victim, we're oh, this is confusing because the victim and the murderer could refer to either of them. Okay, so we have to think not about people, but literally about variables, like it's a math question. The culprit was okay.
If they switched places while the press and the camera were stopped.
Wait a sec. So this was Kokichi being like, look, let me stick it to... Maybe? And then they got up and did this. Huh?
The person who turned the camera and the
Oh
press
my
back
God.
on was the original victim. To put it simply, both people operated the press.
So then
and
who's...
camera
Okay, no,
at
like I said, it
different
could be the
times.
real mastermind in the Exisal right now.
Possible trick.
Because there's a voice
Unless
changer.
The victim and culprit agreed to cooperate beforehand.
The victim and culprit cooperated? Is that even possible?
It sounds bizarre, but perhaps that was the whole point. Commit a crime that was so confusing, even Monokuma would be tricked.
Jeez, this culprit's a real jerk. So, have you realized who done it yet?
I think so. The culprit of the case. If my detective work hasn't failed me, the culprit is inside that Exisal. Wait a sec. No, I was wrong then. It can only be them. The culprit is Kaito. He killed Kokichi. Whoa.
The
So he's
apparent
gonna
victim
die
we saw in the
anyways.
video was Kaito, which means
Swap.
Kokichi was
Now that's
operating the
Kokichi
hydraulic
in
press
there.
and camera. At first, if the 2 of them switched while the press was stopped, then the culprit who started the hydraulic press again and crushed Kokichi
So,
must
wait.
be Kaito.
So, why's Kaito been acting like Kokichi?
So, the person inside that exisal isn't Kokichi. It has to be Kaito.
What did you say?
Yeah, wait, what?
So the culprit for this case is Kaito Momota. That is what the ultimate detective has deduced, right?
Kaito is the culprit?
But why was he acting like this the whole
You're
time?
joking, right?
I don't want to believe it either. But it's the only way any of this makes sense.
Quite flipped around for sure.
Work has led me to the conclusion that Kaito is the culprit.
Is that true? Is Kaito really in there?
Hey, answer us! If you really are Kaito, then...
I'm the culprit.
Oh, wait, what? Huh?
There's just no way that Kaito can still be alive. Because I'm the culprit.
Wait, you? But didn't
She's
you
saying
say-
that
Saw
to
it with
protect
my
him,
own
yeah.
eyes. Kokichi drank the antidote that he stole from Kaito. There's no doubt Kaito died. And he died because of my poison arrow.
Unless Kokichi then went up and did mouth-to-mouth, which would be really weird.
But you told us you didn't want to kill Kaito.
Yes, I never wanted to. I wanted to believe that I didn't kill him. But the truth speaks differently. In the end, I was just running away from the facts.
Huh? I don't understand.
Maki, are you trying to protect Kaito? I think she is, yeah. If he's the culprit, you're trying to help him get away?
There was only one antidote, so it's more likely he died from my poison arrow. This is the truth.
It's not decided yet. I could have still killed him with the hydraulic press. Either way, those are the two options. Monokuma knows the answer, right?
Huh? Are those the only options?
I guess that's how things turned out.
No, that can't be. The person in that exisal is...
It's not Kaito! I saw Kokichi drink the antidote! There's no mistake. Kaito is dead.
Are we gonna have to do a mind search and we gotta put together the words mouth-to-mouth?
Killed Kaito. There is absolutely no doubt. That's the truth.
So are we gonna have to fight her mentally? Maki's trying to protect Kaito. I understand how she feels, but if Kaito is the culprit, why did he agree to Kokichi's plan? I can't imagine that Kaito would do something so selfish. There must be a reason for it. I truly believe that. I have to get to the bottom of this before I can uncover that truth.
But, Maki, you don't know for certain that Kokichi drank the antidote.
Are we doing the mouth-to-mouth?
You saw him drink it right in front of you, but you couldn't confirm he actually
You didn't
did it.
see him swallow.
So maybe there's another possibility.
What are you talking about? Impossible. That's impossible. There is no other possibility. I killed Kaito!
We're doing the... Yep, thought so. So... Oh, she's just
killed
Linkle.
Kaito!
So, like,
You're the
I
one
was
who's wrong.
expecting all of these to be the killers
He
you
died
have to
from my
break
poison
down,
arrow.
right? So I wonder,
There's no other
could you,
possibility.
like...
What do you know?
Because the demos come out earlier in Japan. Well, in the West, too, right?
I killed
So, like,
Kaito!
could people have tried to look
the
through
one
the
who's wrong.
data and then see these and learn wrong who it is? That'd be
Doesn't
crazy.
matter what you say. I'm telling you, this
Also,
is the truth.
Should concentrate, but that's
you keep
fine.
getting in the way. You're so goddamn annoying.
Get those.
Doesn't matter what you say.
Yes, that's interesting.
I'm telling
I
you,
gotta
this
say,
is the truth.
I'm very happy that much like a lot of good,
I was at the scene.
fan bases,
So I know I'm not wrong.
they're pretty good at keeping
I'm sorry
secret
I kept quiet till now.
details from these. I
wanted
mean,
to
aside
believe
from
I
like,
didn't kill him.
I didn't get anything from this,
But I won't run away from the truth anymore.
unlike Danganronpa 1 and
Because I know
slightly
what I
2.
saw. I was
But
at
this
the
one, I
scene.
learned nothing, which is good.
So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry
dang.
I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't
Just
kill
about
him.
there. Oh no.
But I won't run away from the truth anymore.
Oh jeez.
Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't
Come
kill
on.
him. But I won't run
Oh,
away
those
from the truth
crits.
anymore.
Oh, one more final blow.
I saw Kokichi drink the antidote.
Pretended to drink the antidote.
It ends here!
Then he did mouth to mouth.
Kokichi just pretended to drink the antidote. He didn't actually drink it.
He pretended to drink it?
Drinking the antidote was part of his lie. Maki could only see so much through the window.
Oh
She
wait,
didn't
no
confirm
mouth to mouth
Kokichi
needed.
drank it.
He just put it to his
I
lips and
believe
then
that
let it go back
Kokichi
in.
knew this and just pretended to drink the
Okay,
antidote.
yeah, that's
After Maki
different.
left, he gave the antidote to Kaito.
I was really hoping for the mouth to mouth theory to come true.
There's a strong possibility that all of this was done to make Kaito cooperate.
Make him cooperate?
And because Kaido really wanted to learn the truth of the
swapping
game, right?
check required the victim and culprit to work together. Kaito's cooperation was essential to Kokichi's plan. However, I don't think Kokichi would be able to sway Kaito easily. He needed leverage. He gave Kaito the antidote in exchange for his cooperation.
In exchange for his own life, you mean?
Kaito had no choice. He had to cooperate after Kokichi saved his life.
Oh, okay, no, I super get it now. Because otherwise, Kaito would have had to make Maki die as the Blackened. So instead he said, no, I'll kill you. So he did it to
That's just
protect
Kaito's
Maki.
character.
Okay.
And Kokichi knew that.
Okay, this all makes sense.
He swallowed his pride with the antidote and agreed to participate in Kokichi's plan.
But didn't Kokichi make this plan? What good is it for him if he's dead?
I imagine this was all part of Kokichi's plan to confuse us. You wouldn't think that someone would plan their own murder.
He went so far as to give
That's
up
the
his
most
life
Kokichi thing
just
to do.
create this mystery?
Only Kokichi could think of something so nefarious. Who else would agree to die just to execute their plan?
It's crazy. Why would he go that far?
I bet Kokichi was determined to beat me at my own game, no matter what.
Kokichi was really determined to beat the mastermind.
But too bad. Shuichi figured out the truth.
Truth? Are you sure it's not delusion?
Delusion?
A delusion completely off the mark. To make you think that I die. But who cares what you guys think? This is between me and Monokuma. I don't give a crap if the extras in this game get it right or not.
Extras?
I'm fine with being an extra.
Huh? Why?
If we're just extras, then even if we get it wrong, we won't get killed.
No, I'd still kill you all. Don't put Kokichi's words in my mouth.
Okay, that's pretty good.
But why? You're being so friendly with us.
If Monokuma gets it right, then he takes everyone's lives, yeah? But if Monokuma gets it wrong, then he'd have no right to take everyone's lives. If Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is, then this killing game can't function anymore.
So when he said, I'm going to put an end to this killing game, he literally meant, I'm going to put it into a stalemate. Can't function anymore.
Kaito, I believe in you.
If you're cooperating with this plan, you must have a reason. To determine that reason, I need to reveal the
still
truth.
think Kaito is the culprit. Thinking of it that way makes all the pieces fit. I will show you the truth. The truth
It comes
you
down to
can't
he
deny.
wanted to protect Maki. And I'm going to hazard a guess. After receiving the item from Himiko, the culprit, so that would be the... So we got here, I hit the Exisal, so that would be... Well, who did hit the Exisal? We got the only antidote, which is... right here. What did take it? Yes. I'm gonna go on a huge... Okay, honestly, I've been thinking about this quite a long time. Okay, so we need... What evidence did he leave? Who was put in? Who was put in? What evidence did he flush down the toilet? No, where's the electro bomb go then? Never mind. Trail of blood. Why was he dragged for the trail of blood, right? So, no, I'm going to bet the his execution is just going to be the Danganronpa 1 opening, and I'm really excited to actually see that. That's going to be them being surprised, right? What opened was an Exisal. At least I hope it will be, otherwise that's a big missed opportunity, I made show. Okay, where's the Electro Bomb go? It goes... Who was hit by the first arrow? That's not it. Who was hit by the second? It would have to be... What weapon did Kokichi... Okay, yeah, there it is. So we got the assembled crossbow, which is right there. We got the culprit in the press. So the culprit would be the second one. Who's put in there last? It was the culprit. No? No, the culprit, not the victim. Right. I'm dumb. This is so crazily... Who was put in the hydraulic press last? Kokichi. Am I supposed to be really sad that who actually drank it? He did. Am I supposed to be sad Kokichi died here? Because I'm really not. Who was the first arrow? It was... Okay, so the second arrow. So he has the arrow there, which means... No, so the first one was done by... In his arm, yeah. This one has 3 arrows, which is... placed by... Let's see here. What evidence do you leave? The 3 arrows... God, this is the craziest sort of thing. The culprit's left arm was where Maki shot. Who was the hit by the second arrow she fired was that one. This one is Kokichi's clothes flushed down the toilet. I was gonna say why until I remembered, well, that's because we needed to switch the order there. I don't even think I can show any of this for it. Well, because it shows Kokichi. Okay, well, let's see here. We'll get some of these, I guess.
Kokichi and the culprit
okay.
Together.
I actually really like this one.
Last night, Kibo saw Himiko from the window of his lab. She was carrying a black case and heading to the Exisal hangar. When she reached the hangar, she handed the case to someone through the bathroom window. That someone is the culprit of this case. Locked in the bathroom, the culprit had asked Himiko to bring them a certain weapon. A disassembled crossbow from Maki's lab. The culprit was going to use the crossbow to challenge Kokichi to a fight. Some time passed, and Maki made her way to the hangar. She was going to the hangar to kill Kokichi and save the culprit trapped in the bathroom. However, the hangar had an electric barrier preventing her from entering. Fortunately for her, she had an electro hammer to get around the barrier, in a way. She used her electro hammer to disable an Exisal and climbed inside. She knew Exisals could bypass the barrier, so she got inside one. Around that time, the culprit and Kokichi began their confrontation. While Kokichi was checking up on them, the culprit ambushed him with a crossbow. But the culprit didn't intend to kill Kokichi. They just wanted to disable him. That's why the culprit aimed for Kokichi's right arm. If they really wanted to kill him, they would have shot him in his vitals. Kokichi reeled from the arrow, and the culprit jumped on him immediately. He didn't want Kokichi to have the chance to summon an exisal with a remote. While they were fighting, something happened that caught them both off guard. The shutter of the hangar opened, and an exisal stepped inside. Kokichi was definitely not expecting an exisal to interrupt them. He pulled out his remote in an attempt to control the exisal. But Maki leaped out of the cockpit and shot Kokichi with her crossbow. The arrow hit Kokichi right in the back, and it was no normal arrow. The tip was covered in a lethal poison from my lab called Strike 9 poison. The poison kills slowly. It seems as if Maki wanted Kokichi to confess before he died. But even with poison in his veins, Kokichi continued to spin his lies. When she had had enough, Maki tried to finish him off with another poisoned arrow. But this time, Maki was the one caught by surprise. To keep Maki from becoming the Blackened, the culprit used their body to shield Kokichi. The culprit's left arm was struck by a poison arrow. Maki remembered that there was an antidote in my lab and immediately ran off to get it. The Strike 9 poison slowly circulated through their systems and would soon kill them both. But in that desperate situation, Kokichi thought up a clever lie. He incorporated this unforeseen event into his plan to help him win the killing game. Or should I say, help him defeat Monokuma. That was Kokichi's true objective. It's why he claimed to be the mastermind. Thinking fast, Kokichi closed the shutter so that Maki could not re-enter the hangar. Thus, Kokichi's final lie was set into motion. When Maki returned with the antidote, she couldn't get back inside the hangar, so she went around to the hangar bathroom and passed the antidote through the window. But after the culprit was given the antidote, Kokichi immediately snatched it. Kokichi drank down all of the antidote while the culprit and Maki watched in horror. Maki must have been panicking, thinking the only antidote was now gone. She believed that the culprit was going to die from her own poisoned arrow, but it was all another one of Kokichi's lies. He had only pretended to drink the antidote. Maki tried desperately to break into the hangar, even slashing the control panel. But she couldn't get the shutter to open again. Defeated, she had no choice but to leave. After Maki had left, Kokichi took out another weapon. An electrobomb, capable of disabling communication devices for hours. Kokichi's plan was to use an electrobomb to knock out Monokuma's surveillance cameras. That was why he commissioned Mew to make the bombs in the first place. After detonating an electrobomb, Kokichi coerced the culprit into drinking the antidote. In exchange for the antidote, Kokichi asked the culprit to cooperate with his plan. Kokichi needed to work with the culprit to execute his final lie. Under normal circumstances, the culprit would never have agreed to such a plan. But because the culprit owed him for saving their life, they agreed to Kokichi's request. Request is a generous term. It was more like blackmail. In any case, the two were now working together as accomplices in an insane plan. there was a lot to prepare and not a lot of time. They had to work fast. If Kokichi died from the Strychnine poison, the whole plan would be ruined. After fabricating the scene in the bathroom, the culprit dragged Kokichi to the hydraulic press. This is how the swipe pattern bloodstain from the bathroom to the press was created. Kokichi, with the support of the culprit, stood in front of the press's control panel. The two of them were finally ready to execute the insane lie. While Kokichi was setting up the video camera near the hydraulic press's control panel, the culprit laid face up inside the press, draping their coat over their shoulders. Then, Kokichi activated the press and the camera's record button at the same time. The hydraulic press came down slowly, all caught on tape for us to see. Normally, the safety function would have triggered, but the electrobomb had disabled it. The press got lower and lower, and just as the culprit disappeared from view, Kokichi pressed the force stop button and the camera's pause button simultaneously. The two then switched places and also switched roles. The culprit and the victim. The would-be victim became our culprit and started up the press and camera. Kokichi had saved the culprit's life because his trick required their cooperation. He wanted to win the killing game, even if it meant dying himself. And so, Kokichi was crushed by the press, and the whole thing was caught on video. The culprit's left sleeve was dangling from the press, making us think he was the victim. Now alone, the culprit collected the video camera and tore the hydraulic press's power cord so that it could never be raised again. This would make it impossible for us to determine the identity of the crushed body. But there was another reason the victim was killed in this way. It obfuscated the cause of death, making the case that much more difficult to solve. This was all part of Kokichi's plan to create a murder not even Monokuma could figure out. With the press disabled, the culprit returned to the bathroom to flush Kokichi's clothes. Finally, they climbed inside of an exisal to hide and waited with bated breath. And here they are now in this trial, pretending to be Kokichi. They're trying to deceive Monokuma in order to defeat the true mastermind. And that's it. That's Kokichi's unidentified culprit trick. The culprit is in that exisal. It's you, isn't it? Kaito Momota, the ultimate astronaut.
Yeah, he looks quite nefarious there, but I don't think this was super done for nefarious purposes. Also, the fact that we've been watching Kokichi die multiple times in the video makes it slightly less disturbing.
Really? Is it really Kaito?
I must reluctantly agree with Shuichi's deduction.
Man, Shuichi sure loves his crazy deductions.
Huh?
You're still not gonna admit it?
Admit it, but it's wrong.
But logically speaking, his deduction tracks.
If it's really Kaito in there, he would have admitted it by now.
Was Shuichi's reasoning wrong somehow?
No, my detective work was flawless. I mean, that's a little bit of a bold claim, but sure. It's the truth. I'm sure that Kaito was inside the exisal. So why is Kaito still fighting me? Is this about Monokuma, or is there another aspect to
You
this?
claim everything is said, and that's it. You don't have any evidence, do you? You all think the body was switched when the hydraulic press stopped for a moment. But that's just speculation in the end. No evidence to back it up. So if we reverse our reverse way of thinking, then it's likely I didn't do anything, right?
Can't we ask Monokuma to force it
totally
open
possible
so
the
that we
ice switch
know?
never happened and Kaito is dead. Not just possible. It's the actual truth.
Well, it's true. There's no proof that the bodies were switched.
No, we should trust Shuichi's deduction. I'm sure everything will be okay. This emotion I've learned, I believe you call it faith. That's what I feel right now.
That's right. We have to believe in Shuichi.
Well, I don't care either way. But if you guys get it wrong, you'll have to deal with Monokuma. What will the results of this voting time be? If Monokuma makes a mistake, he won't be able to execute anyone.
Okay,
right?
I'm
Then
slightly
it will
slightly
be right.
worried that it's gonna
That
be
will ruin
we
the
pick
entire
Kaito and it's wrong. Ruin. I see, so that's your objective. You mean to ruin the killing game itself. That's why Kaito has been so stubborn all this time. So what does that mean? What does he mean what does he mean by ruin exactly? Monokuma can do whatever he wants to the rules. How do you ruin something like that? What would the point be?
Start the voting already.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. Sheesh! Let's proceed with voting time, shall we? Sorry I fell short of your expectations, but I'm pretty sure I won't make any mistakes. 'Cause I got the ultimate detective's airtight logic on my side.
Are we supposed to pick the lie now? Now I know the whole truth and why. I believe in my own logic, and I believe in Kaito. From this point on, it's not about logic, it's about how far I'm willing to go. I believe in you, Kaito, not as a detective, but as Shuichi Saihara.
Can I just say something? I'd like to have one last conversation before we vote.
One last conversation?
There's more to talk about?
You see, before we vote, there's something I have to say.
Is he gonna pull a let's all vote for ourselves, meaning we're... Oh
I
god.
just need you all to listen.
Oh wait, what? We're in. Non-stop debate. After the thing, sure. What's this gonna be?
All right, let's pin this down.
Kokichi's disappearance?
Who is inside that exisal?
Okay, no one had seen Kokichi to the start of the class trial. His clothes, Kaito's coat,
Kaito, right?
Monokuma File 5,
That,
the murder video.
that's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died. And the culprit is Kaito standing right there.
Isn't that correct?
Of course not! I would never die!
I trust Shuichi.
Kaito was trying to ruin the game, and that's why he's hiding the truth. I don't know exactly why, but he's putting his life on... Wait a second. Do we have to lie with that? Everything we've determined up to now, what if I turn it all on its head? Yes, I need to lie.
Let's pin this down.
We need
is
to lie
inside
about the
that exisal?
disappearance?
Kaito.
Oh my god.
That's what you said, isn't it?
That's okay.
Kokichi's
I
the
saw him though. Is that what it's gonna be? Yes!
I'll reveal the truth.
Oh yo, inverted color Monokuma is dope.
Kokichi, I'm sorry. I just can't lie for you anymore.
What?
What do you mean, lie?
Why did you say Kokichi? The one in the exisal is...
I'm so sorry, everyone. I've deceived
Okay,
you all.
what? This is so weird. I love it.
The truth
That mo-
is,
we're doing
I
this to
found
break
the crushed
Monokuma.
body. I saw Kokichi.
You saw Kokichi?
Yes. He threatened me, told me that if I didn't do what he said, he'd kill us all. He wanted me to lie about what I saw, so that the trial would be more interesting. But I can't do it anymore. I can't keep lying like this.
Oh my god, the theme of lying in this game is so crazy.
I have to tell the truth.
You big
Kokichi
liar.
isn't dead. He's alive.
Hold on. Why did you wait until now to mention this?
Because I only thought of lying till now.
I'm so sorry, Kibo, but it's true.
I'm getting better at lying, I think, really. I really am sorry, but this is the only way. Kaido is trying to fool Monokuma, trying to ruin the class trial. If Kaido is risking his life to do this, then I'll stand by him. I believe in Kaido. I believe in what he's trying to do. What? He's not doing this to hurt us. I'm sure he's trying to save us all. If Monokuma wants to rely on my detective work, fine, I'll just
Everyone,
lie.
please.
What?
Don't vote for Kaito.
What, dude?
There's no doubt about it. Kokichi is in that exisal. He's the culprit.
This is a big gambit, dude.
Hey, Shuichi, I don't know what you're scheming, but as far as I'm concerned, you guys aren't extras at all. If you guys are wrong, you're gonna have to take your punishments like champs. Got it?
I'm not wrong. We can't vote for Kaito.
Stop it! That's enough.
Oh.
Huh?
It's over.
And
You
in
guys
the
get it
end,
wrong, and Monokuma gets it right.
even he got his mech. You're so good, bro.
Then you'll all get punished. There's no way I can let that happen. So, it's fine. Let's end this.
Bro.
Kaito!
Bro, I get you.
So, it really was you?
My bad for tricking you guys. I'll explain everything. But before that, it's voting time. Alright, don't get it wrong. I'm definitely the culprit. You got it?
I don't know, dude. You could be
I'm
Koichi
the
still.
one who killed Kokichi.
Kaito, no!
It's just like you to figure it all out, Shuichi. You're really something else. So all you gotta do is believe in your reasoning. That's what detectives do. Hey, Monokuma, let's hurry up and get this vote started.
Well said. Let's get this started then. The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
Okay, well. Bro, you're crazy. But you know what? I respect this decision for both you and me. I ain't even sad. You're going out like a champ, dude. It's gonna be one that's gonna be not for him. And it's gonna be Maki, I bet.
Let's see the result.
Maki's gonna be on Kokichi still, I bet. Because she would probably be in such disbelief. No, everyone! Wow, so even she accepted it.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make
Watch
the
it for the
right
first time ever
choice
be wrong.
Or the dreadfully wrong one?
Oh, no, we did it. Man, like, I'm not sad. I'm not mad. I get it. He was for justice through to the very end, man. We're gonna get another A rank. Heck yeah. Not 300, though. It's kind of... I still have there's back routes that I super missed. There's so much that I don't get, but that's fine. Maybe on replays I'll look at them.
Well...
Alright, well, next time, guys, we're going to, hear the reasoning, see the execution, all that good stuff. So see you then for some more Danganronpa V3, Killing Harmony. Ciao.
You can push yourself.